Jeff Gordon can try to get
trouble.
Sideways down across the racetrack.
I know Marcus Ambrose is involved in that.
Elliott Sadler, Reed Sorensen.
Allmendinger is there, the 31 of Jeff Burton, who was having such a good run. Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Man, a lot of cars torn up here.
These guys were 4 wide just going across the start-finish line. You had to think something was going to happen. You can see they're at least 4 wide here, but it looks like
first contact looked to me like it was Elliott Sadler into the back of Junior.
Yes, I was going to say that's what triggered everything, but they were only asking for trouble at 4 wide. We've talked about how wide a racetrack this is, but
it wasn't wide enough for that. I mean, it's just, you know, these guys are trying to get everything they can and trying to bump draft on this straightaway too.
Yeah, they're just trying to push there, and probably just a little bit too much of a push.
Wow, do you see Reed Sorensen's car came off the ground?
47 car back and forth, bucking like a Bronco on left tires and right side tires.
A really bad wreck for Richard Petty Motorsports. Every one of his cars.
Right there, all 4 of them involved.
Yeah. These guys just battling as hard as they can right here at the end of the race, trying to get the spots. Now's when it's all going to happen.
Get low. Come through the middle, right where you're at. Keep coming straight.
Michael Walter drove right through the center of that.
Backstretch, Steve, trouble.
We have trouble on the racetrack.
Jamie McMurray and Scott Riggs, along with the 41, Reed Sorensen, wadded up in the back straightaway.
A lot of damage to all these race cars.
There's Riggs in the 10, Yaley up high, Rudeman the 00.
Oh, it's the 10 that goes, he gets loose.
Well, John Andretti just shot through, and so did Jeff Green.
That is a hard lick into the safer barrier, though, there in turn 2.
It just snaps around with you. When the rear end jumps out like that, the way these cars are set up, big right rear, soft left front, makes a U-turn.
Just nowhere for Jamie McMurray to go, as well as Reed Sorensen, the 41, just a victim as well.
I think there's some other guys back there that probably got some nose damage as well by bumping into each other.
We'll show you how and why it happened after pit stops in the 33.
And here's Almirola up here. And Brian Scott's coming up the hill. The 43 is going, and then it's hard to tell if the 43 got loose and had to get out of the gas a little bit.
Well,
but something happened.
We have an onboard view.
Let's see what happened.
That shows Scott didn't make a rookie mistake. Almirola's progress was interrupted.
Still Papa 3, Papa 2.
You heard him right there when the 11 slid up in front of him. He had to lift a little bit. The 33 wasn't anticipating that and got into the left rear, and that's what caused that.
They were battling for 20th position, and Eric Almirola, who had his best career finish last week.
Oh, we got trouble. Big trouble.
Caution down, turn 4.
David Rudeman in the 00 car.
He's destroyed that car.
I'll say.
Ricky Rudd and Bobby Labonte involved.
Well, David's car looked bad. That's him right there. He is.
He's moving around.
He's got the breath knocked out of him. That thing is. Holy cow.
He's fine. Thank goodness.
Gotta get out. It's on fire, David.
He's got the breath knocked out of him. I can tell you that.
A hard crash puts us under caution with 8 laps to go.
Now, Mike, there's a good example of what our safety crews are doing today. They are on the racetrack with the cars coming.
And one reason they can do that is NASCAR's situation we talked about earlier, slowing the cars down, freezing the field. That's one reason they're able to get there that quick.
Last 2 cars back are Rudeman and...
Ooh, somebody got into him.
Let's see who.
Look at the parts and pieces flying off of that thing.
Let's ride along.
Looking inside.
Oh,
Big crash.
Your body stings. I tell you, you can't believe how
David, talk to me.
Hamlin edges ahead. They touch! They touch! And here comes Kyle! Hamlin got on the ball. Hamlin spins down the racetrack, and Kyle Busch wins in California.
I am not surprised. I was hoping that wouldn't happen, but I'm not surprised. Denny's got his window net down. I think he's fine.
And that's a good sign to the rescue workers that he is okay.
Watch his car. Watch the back of the car. Ooh, I mean, the whole car just came up off the ground.
Trouble turn 2. Casey Mears. Ooh, gets tagged
and nowhere
hard.
for Dale Earnhardt Jr. to go in that 88 car.
2 more cars hard in the wall behind them. One is Hornish.
Someone has run underneath the 5 car, it looks
The
like.
other's Reed Sorensen, and Mears ends up on his roof.
It's Sam Hornish in the 77, because I knew the car just picked up off the ground all of a sudden.
You couldn't even see Hornish from our angle.
Dale Jr. okay after running into his Hendrick Chevy teammate.
Boy, there's a fire over there, guys. Boys need to get out of those things. And I'm really worried. Here comes Casey. Good.
Sam Hornish moving around in his car.
It's up high, and he just loses it there. Comes down right.
Just clipped Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Got turned around. But now this is when it really is bizarre. Watch this.
Hornish already had damage, and the hood was up so high he couldn't see out of the windshield, I don't think.
Now watch Junior in the 88 come into this.
Ooh.
Get clipped, knocking the right side sheet metal off and banging the left side. Now all drivers involved are okay. Now we saw from the snail's trail on the track that Hornish's car wouldn't stop or steer as he got underneath Mears. It was dropping a lot of fluid and ended up just tumbling him over.
Yeah. That is bizarre.